doing this.
We're doing this again.
Yeah, hey. How's it going?
Well, hello there. I didn't see you.
Oh, you're standing like 2 feet from me. Hey, everyone. This is Jeff.
And Phil.
This is the 8-Bit Podcast, episode number 4. Again, we've been gone for maybe a little over a week, but we've had a lot of stuff going on. Probably more than we cared to have going on, but...
Yeah, surprising storm rolled through last Wednesday/Thursday, and...
it's been chaos up here lately, this last bunch of days.
100+ mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, there's... yeah, that was crazy.
The lightning was the biggest thing I take back from that. Was just I've never seen lightning like that. It looked like the lights are on in my house. The lightning was so close together and bright and
right. You could see you could totally see like so many different things. Like you look outside, it was like daytime out there. It was crazy. So
both of us spent most of the day Thursday and Friday cleaning up, whether it was our own house or friends or family, and it was a 4-day marathon for me.
Yeah, you had a lot worse than I did. Where I live, I had 2 big trees down in my yard, but they didn't do anything outside of just created a lot of work for me and never lost power. But I was one of the lucky few that did have power.
Right. We were pretty fortunate at my house too. We had a big tree go down, but it missed our house, and we had a few, I think probably 4 trees on the garage, but nothing, not much damage really for us. But it was, we had to clean it all up and get it out of there, which was very time consuming. But
yeah, I felt very fortunate. I mean, yeah, it was. Well, it didn't help too. It was like some of the hottest weather we've had that stretch of days too. Probably in a bunch of years. I mean, heat index is in almost at 100 or plus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was one thing. We wake up to a big giant mess, and then it just was like uber hot.
I'm pretty sure I lost a few pounds there cleaning up.
Yeah, I don't know. It was that was crazy. That was crazy.
Now it's just surreal driving around town. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's not a full-on hurricane or anything like that, but there's a lot of reports that people think it was possibly a tornado, and just the cleanup. All these big old beautiful trees are gone, laying in the middle of the road. Power lines everywhere are down, and
yeah, I still can't believe it. We had some friends. They were out without power until yesterday. They finally got it back, so they were kind of living with us all weekend. Of course, they're like, we don't want to impose. We're like, we have power and air conditioning. You're gonna sit at home and sweat and look at each other, and I'm like, you might as well come over. And
I have power guilt. We've had power since we lost it for a day, but we got power back, and everybody around us, not many people do. A couple people on my street, but other than that, every direction, nobody has power around my house, and so I like to turn the lights off at night so nobody comes and eggs my house or anything.
Well, then yesterday we went and golfed at Ridgeview, one of the golf courses here in town, and I know driving up there, you had to go through some of the worst of the damage that I had seen around town up in the woodland area there, and I just still can't believe even on the golf course was just crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they said over 100 trees were down on the golf course.
Yeah, there was stuff everywhere. We're hitting balls around big piles of debris, and yeah, it was crazy.
Well, we should talk about that golf.
Yeah,
golf a little bit. We did the Duluth Area Chamber of Commerce golf outing, and Jeff and I were on a team with some other friends, and it was a good time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd like to think of it as the 4 of you golfed, and I just hit balls.
Nothing like playing a scramble and bogeying the first hole. That was our aspirations of winning the thing were dashed at that point.
Yeah. Although I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we did use one of my shots on that first hole.
Yeah.
Which I think it hurt me in the long run because...
It went to your head?
It went to my head. And then I actually started to try, and then it went downhill from there. So, yeah. But anyways, it was fun. It was super fun.
Jeff had to leave a little early for to coach baseball, and when he left, what were we, one under?
Yep.
I'm not saying it was Jeff. I'm just saying that this was a coincidence that we started to play well. Once he left, we birdied every single hole.
Yeah, I was dragging you guys down. It's time to go. Phil, I asked him last night. It was kind of late. I said, "Hey, how did we wind up today?" And he goes, 10 under after you left. And I'm like, I wrote back, ha 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 ha, like he was kidding. And he's like, no, we ended up back at the 10 under.
We really did. We really birdied every hole after you left. I'm not saying it was you.
Right. But, yeah, not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
All right. It was fun. The chamber put on a good event. Ridgeview still doesn't have power, so they had to modify a lot of the activities. But they had station, a lot of sponsors at every hole, and we got to do some fun little prize giveaway type things, and they had some cocktails and beer. And
you know what we forgot to do though while we were driving around Ridgeview?
What was that?
Play Pokemon Go.
Oh, right.
Right, while we're driving around and try and catch them all.
Yeah. It's true. I guess we could have done that. It was an amazing segue, too.
Well, I'm pretty good at bringing that stuff into play here. Just like my golf game.
I think it's funny because I think we mentioned Pokemon a podcast or two ago.
The last one.
Was it the last one?
Remember you said you were talking about our Bloody Mary bar and you said, oh, they're accoutrement, and I asked if that was a Pokemon, and that was like right before everyone kind of jumped on this Pokemon Go thing, and so since last time, I feel like it rose and rose and rose, and now I don't hear about it much anymore.
Oh, you still see people walking through Canal Park, groups of 4 or 5 kids packed together staring at their phones, so I'm assuming that's what they're doing. I don't know.
Yeah. So real quick about that, I mean, the whole augmented reality kind of thing, I like the thought of it. I think it's kind of an interesting thing to think about. I think you're going to see more of it. Mm-hmm. Of course, when you see how it's actually put into play with the Pokemon Go portion of it, I could see that easily transpiring into something very similar, different, and from travel, tourism industry to who knows what. Yeah. I think it's fitness, whatever. I think you're going to see more and more of. That, if anything, I think it definitely is a fad for the Pokemon goers out there. Mm-hmm. But I personally think, though, you'll just see someone build upon that now, and you'll see more and more of that stuff being used in different ways now. So that's kind of an interesting thought where we go with that. So
I love the augmented reality portion of it. I think that's amazing. I have a couple apps on my phone that do other things similar to that, but I just can't stand that everybody's talking about getting the kids outside and they're doing all this exercise, and can we just stop saying that now?
Right. I
mean, they're walking around behind their phone. I don't care if they're outside or not. Right. Put the damn phone down and walk around or kick a ball or.
Yeah, now they're driving around on their bikes with their face in their phone and probably rolling through traffic and getting zipped by cars left and right.
Right.
I'm surprised you haven't heard more people dying yet of not paying attention.
So I'd like to see some kind of happy medium between that, where the augmented reality is awesome, but can we make it so you don't have to be stuck behind your phone the whole time? Maybe it's a more casual thing, like once in a while you get to look at your phone, or if you're by this great landmark, now you can look around and find stuff, and then put the thing away and
yeah,
that's just me. I saw all these posts and all these people talking about how great it is that they're getting kids outside to exercise.
That's, I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but kind of cool. So we'll see where that goes from here. So,
well, one other thing we were talking about is I went to the All Pints North Summer Brew Fest in Duluth this last weekend. It was down in Bayfront, and I'm not a beer expert by any means when it comes to all the different flavors and I don't even know what to call them.
IPAs? Do you like IPAs?
We were making a lot of jokes about the IPAs because it feels like everybody has, 5 different kinds of IPAs when you walk up to their booth, and it's like, okay, do you have anything else to try here? But I don't know. Coming from our background, it was fun to see a lot of the different logos for not only the beer, not only the brewer, but the different beers they have, and everybody's trying to stand out with their different tents and things and different little activities. There was, I think, almost every brewer, probably probably every other brewer had some kind of a beanbag toss game or something, and there was a couple that had something different, when I thought that was kind of cool to draw you in. And
They should have did horseshoes.
that seems a little dangerous down there.
That's why I think we should do it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I just like I said, from a design and marketing advertising point of view, it's really fun. I grabbed the little booklet that you get when you walk in the door, and Jeff and I have kind of flipped through looking at some logos, and that was good. Was that sound effect added later, or was that the real deal?
So that was not me after the taco bar. that was me flipping through the book. So once again, it's kind of cool. It's when you do that, you see all the logos fly by it really quickly. It's like what do you call those flip books?
Oh, flip books. Yeah,
it's kind of cool. But I like the book, because there's a lot of different all the different brewers that were there has got their own little page in here. It's kind of a cool little book. And then on the cover, our friend Rick Allen at Ken Speckle Letterpress, he's ding. He's got a really awesome cover on here for the All Pints North, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. We're gonna keep that one around just as a collector's item.
I think my favorite. I guess I'm doing a plug here, but we're not getting paid for it. So, but the Lind Lake out of, I think they're out of Minneapolis, right? The brewery, they had a beer called Sideburns. It was some kind of a milk stout.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, was that good? Was
it?
Yeah, maybe they'll send us a check now for for doing a plug. And I don't know if I don't know enough about them to know if that's their one of their normal beers or if it was special to the festival or not. But I'm gonna look for it now. That was good.
I see our friends at Bent Paddle won the not the viewer's choice. It'd be the taster's choice or the
festival. I don't know what is that called.
I don't know what it's called.
Did they win best beer or best brewery?
I think they won best brewery.
Okay.
But they have different awards. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw on Facebook they had won again. Yeah, good for them. It's awesome.
Tasty beers.
Yeah. So what have you been working on lately?
Well, today I'm going to be taking one of our clients, a lot of their existing videos and kind of resplicing some new work together, and I think they have some new video to send me as well and some new photos. So probably producing 3 or 4 different videos for them. Some stuff for their website, stuff for social media, and then I think they want one. I have to go back and look at the email, but I think they want one for a trade show.
Nice.
How about you?
Well, I finished up a project that I've been working on with one of our other clients, West Virginia University Athletics. I think we've been really ramping up lately. We've been doing a lot of work with them as they get preparing for their fall sports season, but a lot of different little projects and things from them. But they have a kids club mailer we've been working on, and for their kind of outreach to the kids and the youth in the Morgantown and West Virginia area. I know you've been finishing up a few things. I think they got some other work coming our way too that we're working on. So.
As soon as I'm done with the videos for another client, I'll be working on some Hall of Fame banners for West Virginia.
In the Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been working on. Most of it's been digging through piles of emails after being gone for a couple days and out of the loop. And I mean, there's a lot of times where we'll take the day off or go do something, and I'm still checking my emails all day and just kind of keeping the pulse of what's going on. But I tell you what, I completely shut down when it was when you're sitting out there with the chainsaw for 13 hours hauling brush and logs, and so it's been quite the process yesterday and today, kind of going through some of those emails. And of course we took half a day yesterday to go golfing.
Yeah, which was needed. I think it was good.
It was definitely needed.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, now back to reality. Now just getting through this mountain of emails and texts and voicemails to get back where we were and start making stuff.
Yeah, ramping up for end of the summer here. I can't believe it's gonna be August already, but it's how it goes every year.
Yep.
So yeah.
Training camp for the Vikings starts when?
Can't wait.
This week?
I think they report Thursday and start Friday. I thought I heard.
Transitioning back to West Virginia for a second, that's kind of what West Virginia University Athletics is, kind of a dream client of mine and Jeff's, that you might not know this, but we're huge sports rubes, and getting somebody like that is just right in our wheelhouse, and we're excited about it. So going back to having training camp starting here soon, it's a fun time of year.
Yeah. Well, and I had heard yesterday really quick that I think the Gophers football team starts the week after the Vikes, so I'm assuming West Virginia too. I haven't looked lately at their Facebook page, and I'm assuming they're probably ramping up out there too right now.
Yeah.
As they get going. So
Vikings open a new stadium this year.
I think it looks like a beaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said my sister went to the open house last weekend. And,
I had some relatives that did too.
Yeah, so it sounds like everyone just kind of oohing and on over this thing. So
yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to get down there and catch a game or something. Or
maybe.
I'll sit in my basement and watch it.
I kind of like watching on TV.
Yeah.
But whatever. No, I'm sure at some point we'll make our way down there. But
if the Vikings are looking for any new marketing, design, advertising agencies,
Yeah.
I'm sure they could find one on this podcast.
Yeah, right?
Quick link below.
Click below. That'll be our new sign off. Click link below.
Click link below.
That's a good band. I saw them once. They're so awesome. Click link below.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, but anywho.
So that was anything else?
No. I think we
got
got
it short and sweet, huh?
Short and sweet. We got to get back to work. We got to get back.
Bosses are calling.
Yeah, mine's kind of a jerk. Anyways, all right. Well, till next time. We'll talk to you really, really soon. Hopefully, we get one out within the next couple days here. So
later this week. Well, see you later.
Yep. We'll see you later. Bye.